Today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable fall in love fall hanging decor. So to begin with, you're going to need 2 foam pumpkins from the Dollar Tree. We're going to cut those in half, and we're only going to use 3 of the halves for this project. Now there's a seam along the pumpkin that's very easy to follow where the pumpkin was originally glued together, so you'll just cut along that seam. There is no seam, however, on the stem of the pumpkin, so you'll carefully cut that in half as well. We have our 3 pumpkin halves. We're going to go ahead and start painting the body of the pumpkin. You can pour the paint directly onto the pumpkin and then just move it around with your brush. You don't need a special brush for this. I'm using an old Crayola brush, but a small regular paintbrush or a foam brush should work just as well. It did take 3 coats of paint to get my pumpkins completely opaque. And remember to let the paint dry completely between coats. Mostly dry, I went ahead and started painting the stems of the pumpkins black. This first stem and the 3rd stem are still attached to the toothpick that's inserted into the pumpkin, and they were pretty sturdy to go ahead and paint while still on the pumpkin. The 2nd pumpkin stem, however, was the half that was not attached to a toothpick, and it was very wiggly, so I ended up just taking that right off of the pumpkin and painting it, and then I glued it back on the pumpkin off camera later. For the stems with the black paint, 1 coat was plenty. You can see here when I tried to sketch the words off camera that the paint wasn't completely dry, but when I started going over it with the black marker, that was easy enough to correct. And I just made the letters a little bit thicker so that it covered up any of those imperfections. So here I'm just going to take some white paint to even out my lettering and fix a few mistakes that I made. Now I'm just going to get my gingham ribbon out and lay it down. I'm going to place my pumpkins on top, see how I like the spacing and what works best. further adjust the spacing, and then I'm going to cut some tails into the bottom of the ribbon. Once I have everything spaced to my liking, I'm going to go ahead and glue that first pumpkin down. So with the second pumpkin, I decided I needed a place marker, and I found this pencil and I thought it worked pretty well. It literally pointed to the exact spot I needed to line up that stem. Using my trusty pencil once again to mark where I'm going to line up the stem of the third pumpkin. Now once I had all three pumpkins glued down, I decided I didn't quite like the width of the gingham ribbon on its own. So I went to my crafting stash and I found this Dollar Tree ribbon. It's the burlap with the lace on the front of it. Now obviously I didn't want the lace showing, so I just flipped the ribbon over and I glued my gingham ribbon to the burlap ribbon. Here I'm just going to go ahead and cut tails into the burlap ribbon, just slightly extending the length beyond the gingham. Now I'm just going to take and make a very basic bow to go at the top of my hanging decor. I'm going to go ahead and make just a 2-loop bow. I'm going to make sure that I keep the lace on the inside of this ribbon so that it won't be visible once the bow is completed. I had thought that I might layer a gingham bow on top of the burlap bow, but I decided I liked it better as my center. So I went ahead and just glued the edge of the gingham down to the back of the burlap bow, and then I proceeded to straighten my bow a little bit, make sure everything was even, and then I just wrapped it around 2 times total, cut the gingham ribbon, and then glued that edge down as well. Look, I thought I would go ahead and cut those V's into the tails of my bow. In placing my bow on the decor, I decided I wanted the bow to be about the same width away from the top of the first pumpkin as because all of the pumpkins were from each other, if that makes sense. So I went ahead and just ended up trimming the ribbon at the top and then gluing my bow down. Because we're working with wire ribbon, it's very easy just to bend those tails into that wavy shape. Once I had my decor finished, I decided I needed a way to hang it up. So I just took a little bit of this jute twine that I had, also from the Dollar Tree, and went ahead and cut 2 longish kind of lengths of it, and then I went ahead and took those 2 and then just did a knot within it so that it made kind of a little bit thicker of a hanger, and glued that to the back of my decor. When deciding the placement of my hanger, I decided I didn't like the thought of it peeking above the bow, so I just placed it a little bit lower so it will be hidden when it's hung on the wall. And this is the finished product. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I hope you loved this tutorial.